I think that economic opportunities for better future is about ensuring that the several hundreds and thousands of youth in Africa who are graduating from the schooling systems and also the informal sectors, the apprentices on other jobs, get opportunity for self-employment or for employment in various agencies and what have you. And it's all about ensuring that they have sustainable incomes that will enable them lead a better life. Innovation is very important in contributing to creating economic opportunities, because it is through innovations that we are able to expand the frontiers of job opportunities for the youth that I earlier on spoke about. In any case, every given economy, within every given economy, it is mandatory that we expand the frontiers of jobs and employment, so that constantly we can have people engaged in earning their incomes for their living. And so when we go into innovation, when we go into adopting new things and new ideas and creating new products and new processes of production, when we go into direct application of knowledge in order that will bring about new things in the economy, then we are innovating, then we are expanding the frontiers of employment. I like to single out what we call the diffusion of innovation in low-income countries project that my institute, the Science and Technology Policy Research Institute of Ghana, collaborated with the Technology and Management Center for Development of Oxford University and executed in Ghana. And basically it was about going into the formal and informal firms. We took a sample of 500 and we went into these formal and informal firms to find out the extent to which innovations were taking place. And when we talk about innovation, I like us to understand it very simply. Innovations in terms of the new things that were being created in those firms, the new processes that they had to adopt and apply in their production processes, the new management and marketing approaches to improve their business operations. These were the kinds of things that we tried to find out. And incredibly, we found out that there is a huge amount of innovation going on in these formal and informal firms. We took a sample of 500, and in these 500 firms, invariably, we found out that there were innovations going on. Of course, if you look at the range of innovations that we came up with, they were basically incremental. Incremental means that they were not so radical to transform economic processes either within Ghana or elsewhere, but they were fundamental to the survival of these firms. They were driven by the competition on the market. They were driven by the pressures for survival as economic entities, and we were surprised that innovation can be so critical to their operations. And they invested in it. In fact, invariably, most of the innovations that you found were innovations that the firms had to invest in, and they were able to do this. And it gives cause for hope, because what it means for policy making is that all we need to do is to create the enabling framework, and innovations will happen either in the formal sector or the informal sector. And this, I think, was very interesting.